Hey everyone, my name is Sophie from Sophisticated Organization. Welcome back to another Sophisticated Saturday. This is the last Sophisticated Saturday I'm filming pregnant. I am over 39 weeks pregnant right now, so this is the end. I am done filming after this. This is the last bit of nesting, cleanup. I'll share what I'm cooking for dinner tonight. But basically, I am so excited to be done being pregnant and to meet this sweet little boy. I've been doing a lot of cleaning recently, so I have a full bin of cleaning rags that I am going to wash. After making the bed, I got those in the washing machine. And then I also finished a load washing a new crib mattress protector. We needed a second one because we have 2 kids in cribs now. We're going to have 2 kids in cribs now, and this was kind of one of the last few baby items that I really needed. So I am putting that on the crib, and then I'm going to put the crib sheet on. We won't have our baby sleep in this room for a while, but I also do have a newborn photo shoot planned in January here. So I don't know if she's going to take photos in this room in the nursery or where we're going to take photos. So I kind of want to get the room together a little bit just in case. And then when it's time to transition him over to this room, it'll be ready as well. Then I had a bookshelf in this room, floating bookshelves that I also need to put a little bit of decor on, again, in case we are taking photos in here. So I had a few cute decorative things in his closet that don't need to be there, and I'm just gonna pull them out of his closet and put them onto the shelf to help make it look like there's a little bit more going on because they're pretty much completely blank right now, and I'm just going through pacifiers to fill up this glass jar, decorate it with pacifiers. I grabbed a few cute books, went digging through the nightstand to see what else was in there that might work, and then I popped into Owen's room to grab a stuffed animal and other little trinkets to help fill the shelves. When I was in Owen's room, I noticed that he had books galore. I decided in his room to bring the bookshelf down lower so he can access it. So he goes and grabs his own books, which means that there's constantly books all over the place. He always wants to read more books at night. And then when we finish reading them at night, we turn off the light and go to bed. We don't put them away because we're just sitting in the chair, and they have piled up for quite a while, so I put those away. And then my last Sophisticated Saturday, I also shared a little bit of working on my bump book, my pregnancy journal. This time I am working on filling out my toddler book. Owen had his 2nd birthday, and I haven't finished filling out all of the information about him being 2. So I added photos from his birthday party, all of the details. This toddler book has a fun spot where you can add quotable moments. And so I'm going to go through and add all of the funny little things he's saying because this is the cutest age and they say such funny things. So I'm going to add in stuff like that. There's a page for him to doodle. I'm going to let him color and give him some markers so he can look back on his doodles every year. He also had his 2-year checkup, so I am grabbing from my file cabinet the paper that we got from it, which gives us all of his measurements, and adding that stuff in there. And then you'll see I am adding the details for his Little Blue Truck birthday party, which is his favorite book series.
I'm gonna lock my door and stay inside or wait until I'm safe again. I have nothing more to put on. I'm defeated and withdrawn. Just trying to understand where it went wrong. Always believe that nothing good in life is free, but it's overwhelming how people can hate on me. Don't wanna care about them, though it hurts so bad. I wanna stay wide open, 'cause if
Okay, after I finished up in my office with my journals, I am going into our mudroom. This is where I have all of our stuff ready to go to the hospital. One bag for me, one bag for Owen. And I just needed to do a little bit of final shuffling and rearranging. I wanted to add a couple more outfits for Owen. I think my in-laws may end up taking him a day early, or I just want to make sure he has enough clothing and they don't have to do a bunch of laundry for him. And I also wanted to change my going home outfit. So I grabbed a sweatshirt, which as I was starting to pack it up here, I realized that it had some oil stains on it. So I'm going to try and actually get those out. I got a new blanket that I wanted to use for baby. So I'm going to fold that up and replace it with the other blanket I had in my hospital bag. And then the last point of going through my hospital stuff was because I wanted to get the colors for the 2 outfits that I packed to take photos for him, because I was starting to feel kind of sad that I didn't have a cute little name sign for the new baby, and I did for Owen. So I wanted to make some name signs myself that will match the outfits. I grabbed a hat and a little bootie from the 2 outfits. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you might not know that baby boy is already here. So if you keep watching, I'm going to share the name of our baby. I've already shared on Instagram. I just filmed some videos in advance so I could take the first couple of weeks off with our baby and not have to worry about YouTube videos and all of that. So baby boy is here. And if you want any updates, please make sure you are following me on Instagram, as I will share all the details over there, probably first before I start making new YouTube videos. That being said, if you do have any questions, I am planning on next filming a Q&A. That's going to be one of the first videos after giving birth that I'm going to film. So if you have any questions, whether it's organizing related, especially since we're doing the sophisticated declutter right now, if you have questions about the sophisticated declutter, if you have baby questions, you can ask those as well. I will also likely be filming a full birth story on my sophisticated motherhood channel and talking more about the mom stuff over there. Any random questions you have, just let me know in the comments below. It's for the Q&A video, and I will do my best to address it during that video. Two colors, a blue and a green, and then I printed out his name to put on these acrylic circles. I bought these circles because I used them as milestones. For each week of pregnancy, I took a little photo, and I happened to have 2 left over. So it worked out perfectly that I'm going to make these 2. And if you can see now, our baby boy's name is Henry. His middle name is Harold. That is my husband's grandpa's name. Owen's middle name is after my grandpa, so it was Jim's grandpa's turn. And I kind of think the HH is cute. I have a couple other Henrys in my family and thought I would never use the name Henry, but really love it so much. I think it kind of goes well with Owen. Hopefully you like the name too, but we're really excited to have our little baby boy Henry and have Owen be a big brother. And these name signs turned out perfect. I just made 2 of them because I'm not sure, honestly, which one I'm going to put him in to take photos of. And since I was making 1, it really didn't take that much effort to make 2. Today's dinner is not a no effort dinner, but it's the most effort I'm putting in these days. We're doing taco night, so I'm going to chop up some onions and some bell peppers using my veggie chopper. Such a lifesaver. And I pulled out some beef that we had in the freezer. We bought a quarter of a cow this year, and I had some fajita meat, and I am going to get that going. But that's basically all the cooking I'm gonna do. Usually if I do taco night, I do a little bit more, but at this stage, again, I am really just trying to feed the family, do a little bit of cooking at home, but keeping it as simple as possible. So you'll see the things that I'm going to add to the table to complete taco night. And pregnant or not, having a taco night, I always think is such a good meal to have, because you can just set it up like a DIY taco bar. People can have whatever they like. And from the cook's perspective, it's usually pretty easy to make. While the beef was cooking and the peppers and onions, I'm doing a food restock of kids' foods. I was just down in the basement. We have a cabinet down there in our kitchenette. We keep backstock items there. Our kid food section was running low, so I grabbed a few things and I'm starting to restock it. And I'm going to quickly set the table. You'll see the types of things I added there. We use yogurt as sour cream, some hot sauce, a bag of cheese. I added canned corn. And then I wanted to get the tortillas warmed up. These are siete tortillas. They are in the freezer and you need to warm them for about 15 seconds per side on a skillet. I also made Owen a little quesadilla there. And then the last two things I'm adding to the table are some avocado and salsa. We did enjoy dinner, and then after dinner, there was a chair that my mom sent me. She had some duplicate baby items because my brother, if you followed me for a while, you probably remember, he has twin boys who are just 6 months older than Owen. So even my parents bought two of a few different types of baby items, and these little rocking swing things vibrate and are so nice, and Owen did really like it, so she sent it to us because once the twins were older, they didn't need it anymore, and she didn't need to have two of them. And by the time we got it to our house, Owen was too big for it, so I never fully put it together. She sent me the instructions on how to build it, and I'm just double checking, but I think I built it correctly. But for the life of me, I cannot figure out how to put this cover on. I am reading the instructions, cannot figure it out, and I'm gonna be honest, this is a complete fail. I just decided to give up. I also noticed that it looked like the cover had a little bit of discoloration, so works out for the best. I am going to stick it in the wash and try and get that stain out, and my mom is gonna come out here anyway when I give birth, so I might ask for her help or Jim's help because this is something I cannot do on my own.
Maybe we'll get there.
The cleaning rags have been done for a very long time now, so I am going to get to folding those. I'm also going to toss in one more load of laundry before the end of the day here. It is a load of laundry that is our delicates that I am just going to put on a delicate cycle, and then I will hang dry it after so it doesn't need to go in the dryer tonight, which is nice. So as I fold up all of our cleaning rags as well as some of Jim's clothing that he wears outside and puts in the cleaning rag bin, like his dirty socks from working in the yard and other things like that, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me for another Sophisticated Saturday, for supporting me through this pregnancy. Again, if you have any questions, organizing or not, please leave them in the comments below. I will try to address them during my Q&A. Thanks for understanding on me filming ahead and YouTube videos being a little bit delayed in time, but it will be back to regularly scheduled programming very soon, and we will have some brand new videos. And again, if you are not aware, we are doing the sophisticated declutter this year, decluttering our entire homes in 6 months. We are just in the beginning phase, so if you haven't joined us yet, it's not too late to start jumping in. We are starting by decluttering our kitchens. Week 1 was our fridge and freezer. This week we are just finishing up our pantry, so hop in, join the challenge, and we can declutter together and make 2024 the year that we get a grip on our clutter. But until next time, I will see you all later.